you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, bow, but down, bow. If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, bow, but down, bow. If you like back and love me in the water, in the dunes I can't. I love that you look cool. Alright.
Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Part 4.
How you guys doing today?
That fucking dog.
I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually in a very nice mood.
Really?
How about you?
I'm alright. Could be better. You know, it's a bit of a bummer because the world's gonna end because the moon's gonna kill us all.
Nah, no, that'll never happen.
You're right.
fucking like moon fakers. Thinking the moon's gonna fall.
Fucking conspiracy theorists.
Fucking conspiracy.
There's no scientific evidence of it.
Psh. Scientific evidence of this dick.
Oh shit! You just said that. Get him some milk, people.
Wow, I forgot about that one. Get him some milk, guys.
Get him some motherfucking milk.
Oh my god.
Look at you spin.
There it is.
Oh shit.
So if you go, I think it's called Terminia Field, but anyway, if you go across the field, there's a bunch of.
You son of a beach
You
ball.
pleb.
You don't even know. Where's your knowledge of the lore?
Excuse you, potato. I have a blog. Get off. Get off it.
Get off. All right. Let's
What am I doing?
I forgot. What was the last thing we did?
Alright,
did
so
we
the
get
last-
bombed, bitch?
It's been a little bit of time before us doing these two. Yeah, we got the bomb,
Yay!
which means they now sell bomb bags,
Whoa! Bomb
which
bag.
is great. Actually, that's
I'm okay
fucking,
with that concept.
That's fucking
Don't we
fantastic.
have to go to that dude that gives us the one eagle mask that makes the animals follow us?
Oh shit! Yeah. Crap. Thanks for reminding me.
I remember everything. I am a genius.
Damn it! Because there's like, because we're not gonna go fight the temple right away. There's a bunch of like small things that you can do to just get out of the way, and they give you like some really beneficial stuff.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, we're about to do this bullshit with the thing and the dude.
Perfect. Alright, so you might recognize this one from the first Legend of Zelda.
Hello, guy. First Legend of Zelda ever?
No, the Ocarina of Time.
Ever?
Sorry. You walk up to him, play the Song of Healing. Not really difficult, but I mean like... Oh, wait, shit. Yeah, you gotta talk to him.
Yeah, he's like, yo, man, gotta sing to me, bitch.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my god, I am furiously masturbating this box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to play the song, and then you talk to him.
It's like, oh man, that was such a sick-ass song.
Guru Guru! Traveling musician.
Yay!
Sweet. Alright,
What
cool.
a fantastic thing.
This is actually one of my favorite masks.
It's the dumbest, though.
The Bremen, okay, it's the dumbest, but it's like my favorite mask.
But yeah, I mean, who is it? Let's be honest. Do it.
Who doesn't like this?
Do the thing. Do the thing. Yeah. I think they're making a frog horny.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's gonna fuck you!
Oh god, it's gonna touch me with the frog dingle.
Oh my god.
With this froggy little dingle.
Oh my god, let's find that dog. Let's find that
Let's
dog
go
and
fuck
make
with
him
that
our
dog.
thrall. The dog belongs to me now! Come
Dog
with
army.
me, my minion! We shall destroy this earth together!
And we're back. Alright. So, now that we got that guy's mask,
We go on an adventure.
we are actually, we are kind of going to go on an adventure. We're going to be going around first aid, picking up masks. Well, first,
Don't forget the dancing ghost guy.
that's actually where I'm going to next.
Woo! Called it!
I gotta find out this. I gotta find the snowhead area though.
I think it was back there, actually.
I think it's actually up here. Because I'm pretty sure snow hits to the north.
I could be fucking wrong. I don't know. That doesn't look snow.
Yep, snowhead.
No. I think you're wrong. Oh, look, a thing. Dave, watch out for the thing. Okay, good. You dodged the thing.
You dodged it. You dodged.
Dodge.
You played a sweet game of dodged and live.
You dodged the highway cars.
What episode were we making that joke in?
I think it was the Prince of Persia episode.
That's right, because you were talking about how your dad was playing Dudge.
And we dodged cars on the highway just because, you know, he could fucking do that, I guess.
Just because there was a time in your life where you could do that.
And not get too judged. Oh, hey, that guy that's just dancing nude?
Again, go up to this guy, play a song of healing. You could talk to him, but he'll pretty much, he'll give you... Alright, so this game is very good on context clues. You have to read through stuff.
Uh-huh. Oh my
but
god.
But now that I've beat this
so
game 80
hot.
times, I don't have to sit through context clues.
Look how hot he is, though, and he's just basically nude. He is wearing the same amount of clothes as Brock Lesnar. Except he's not muscular.
Wee.
This is a fucking disturbing ass one.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can go and die now. Woo.
Bye.
Bye, ghost dancer guy. I'm gonna go dance with some bitches.
Fuck. I gotta get back to town without dying.
Oh, you got this. I believe in you. For I
now,
am...
Sorry. There's a cave in here that has a heart piece.
Yeah.
Holy crap, it's hard.
Yeah. Hard like my dick.
Not really.
No. it's
oh,
hard
and right
in a
here,
completely
guys.
different way.
Sorry.
Closer to
you see this?
difficult.
Basically, if you play that, you'll get a bunch of... You know what? Here.
Yay!
You play this song on the wall and you get a bunch of stuff.
Yay! We did it.
That kind of wall writing is very reminiscent of Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Two Worlds.
Or just graffiti.
Which I have not played yet.
Well, I'm just talking about graffiti in general.
No.
Because...
Well, you know what? I think my answer is better.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. You related to the games.
I am super hype about Legend of Zelda.
Alright, let's do the thing. Let's dance with them hoes.
Yep.
Because these hoes ain't lying. I don't... That's a weird something.
These hoes ain't lying. They don't lie to begin with, but you know, whatever.
Sup, bitch? Check out these hype moves.
Check out this fucking hype-ass dance, bitch.
I got a dildo on my forehead. You're pretty hype about my dildo.
The creepy thing is about this mask, you're basically wearing this dude's, like, upper torso.
You are wearing his, like, body.
Yeah, you're wearing his upper
and then
torso.
it gives you the ability to be a sweet-ass dancer.
There's only this one dance.
Alright, now do the fusion dance.
That guy,
Dragon Ball
okay.
Z.
Alright, so the weird thing that I've never really been able to figure out, I mean, it's kind of been back and forth.
Yeah.
That guard there, he's got something to do. Like, okay, so, right there, and then, hold on, no, whatever. Anyway, he goes in the Bomber's Handbook, and he'll give you, there's some quest line with him. I can't think of it, though.
Interesting.
I did it once. I didn't use a guide. I 100% of the game.
Of course.
And I remember specifically I had to do something with that guy.
Maybe you gotta suck his chode?
No.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make suggestions that these games are known for.
This is the bomb shop. This is the bomb shop.
I'm Link.
Okay, so...
I think I'm smart because I wear green. All the smartest people pick green. But you
Fuck,
didn't
90.
pick it.
Getting off that, you recently went to Baltimore.
No, Chicago.
Close enough.
Chicago. No, not Baltimore. Baltimore is where all the weird bullshit's happening. Have you seen the Michael Jackson impersonator in middle of the riots?
I'm sorry, what?
There's this dude in middle of the riots. He dresses like Michael Jackson and does like moonwalks and dance moves and shit. Like, that's what he does. Like, he's just Michael Jackson that does dumb bullshit in the middle of a flaming ass riot.
Why?
I do not know. And people are like, look at this hero creating calm in the storm. I'm like, no. I think he's just some dick that wanted to be funny.
He's just some dick that wanted to be funny.
That's basically what he is.
Anyway, since we saved, side note, we saved the bomb mask lady.
Yeah.
She was delivering bomb bags. Anyway. What were you saying? So,
no,
you went to...
I went to Chicago. I went to C2E2. I went to the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo.
Yay.
And I have some fucking bullshit to talk about from there. It was awesome, first of all. I loved every moment of it. I got to meet Stan Lee. That was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got to meet Stan Lee there.
He is so fucking old. you just do not realize how old that fucker is.
Fucking old.
Like, I didn't, like, he's 92, first of all.
Jesus Christ.
Like, that's old as shit. But, like, he... Like, you know, in the movie cameos and stuff, and, like, on TV and videos and stuff, he doesn't seem that old. But in person, the dude's fucking shaking.
Ugh.
Like, if he wasn't a famous comic book writer / cameo artist, then he would just be the fucking weird dude at a homeless shelter, probably.
Man, I feel bad now.
That's interesting.
Anyway, this is the Bomber's Handbook. Basically, if you got... It's the little metal thing on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
That means you completed and got a reward from someone.
Yay! We did it. We did it.
41523.
41523.
Okay. Now, yeah. Anyway.
Oh no, yeah, he's super fucking old.
Yeah.
And like, okay, and then there was the Q&A where people were lining up to, you know, ask him questions for the panel and shit.
Yeah.
And one dude, like, some of those questions were really interesting because, you know, everyone likes Stan Lee, including, you know, not like...
Yeah, even Betty White.
I'm saying, like, socially awkward folks were there, you know, as they tend to be. And they were all adorable, but one of them specifically was like, Mr. Lee, do you have any spoilers to tell us? Oops. And people fucking went wild, calling this guy an asshole. Like, no, we are not getting spoilers, you dick. And Stan's like, oh, well, I'm in it. I'm like, thank you for that, Stan.
Thanks, Stan. Keep on being on.
You do you.
By the way, broken, cracked wall, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
the standard, like, Legend of Zelda, there's shit here.
Yeah, we all know that. And, well, most of us should anyway. Yay, we did it. But,
We did it! Yay!
Like, that was really interesting. I loved the Stan Lee thing was the hardest for me to get into. Like, I had to fucking, like, make a deal with the devil for that bullshit.
Yeah, how... What'd you have to do?
Okay, it was okay, first of all, it was a little interesting because, this, like, there was the big Game of Thrones panel right before the Stan Lee thing.
Yeah.
And,
more like Game of Bones.
Oh, shit! It's so good! But, and that was packed to the brim. Like, they were...
Oh, yeah,
like,
dude, Game of Thrones. What do you expect?
Like, and it was Jason Momoa, and he's a fucking cool guy, because I watched his panel that was just him by himself that wasn't a Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
It was just Jason Momoa hour, basically. And it was really fun. I like him a lot.
That's great.
He's a total dude bro guy. Just a guy being dudes.
That's good.
But, but it was fucking packed. And when I showed up to the Stan Lee thing, like, people were already, like, I showed up near the beginning of the Game of Thrones panel.
Yeah.
Just so I can line up for Stan Lee. And people, like, were lined up for the Game of Thrones thing, and they're like, okay, this line's for Game of Thrones, this line's for Stan Lee. And I'm like, wait, isn't Game of Thrones happening right now? And they're like, yeah, but as people leave, we can let people in.
Oh, okay.
And, like, they had seat finders, and they would come in and, like, hey, I found 3 seats, so I can take 3 more people.
Yeah.
And they would tell people from the Game of Thrones thing, like, okay, going in. And I'm waiting in Stan Lee line, and I was, like, I was near the front. I wasn't at the front, but I was near it. Like,
yeah.
I was going to get in there.
You had a good chance to get in.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting in there, like, basically. And then, after, like, they got the entire Game of Thrones line in there, finally, not everyone in a seat, but, like, the place was fucking packed.
Yeah.
They, and it's not a small room either. It was a pretty big room. Like,
oh no, I've seen C2E2 pictures. It's a fucking massive hall.
It's giant. Like, no, it wasn't in the hall.
No, I mean like it's a presentation.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's fucking. It's pretty.
It's a giant area.
It's giant. It's pretty huge. They've got chairs, everywhere. They try their hardest to get everyone in there, but not everyone can.
By the way, shout out to people that work cons. You guys,
I know, they were working so hard.
You guys really bring the magic.
They had to deal with some bullshit. I felt bad for them. Like, there were some people that are just like, picky. But whatever. But anyway, so the Game of Thrones thing was full, and suddenly I'm like, I had the realization, and I asked the person that was working. I'm like, hey, are you gonna empty out the Game of Thrones panel when that's over, or do they get to stay in there to get a good seat for Stan Lee?
Oh,
and they got to stay in there.
Oh,
I'm
come
like, those
on.
fucking assholes outsmarted me.
That's kind of a dick move.
It was, but also there were people that are sitting in the hall since the first panel that morning just so they can have good seats for Stan Lee.
Yeah.
So also it would be kind of unfair to them if we emptied out the hall. So I don't know. That's a weird situation.
That's kind of a dick move.
I ended up on the wrong side of it, like a hard situation. I almost felt bad for the con folks because people were giving them shit for that. Like, no, you gotta empty it out. And they didn't. They're like, no, I'm not emptying it out. Like, those people have been in there forever. Just let them do their thing. So, I kind of manipulated my way up the line a little bit.
Ooh.
Because I made really good friends with this woman who was in front of me. Because she just happened to be reading The Killing Joke, which is my favorite Batman.
That is the great... Isn't that, like... one of the true introductions of the Joker?
Like that, yeah, that is like, I think it's, what people call it is, it's the best non-canon Batman story of all time.
The Killing, okay. So I've got two things for The Killing Joke. There's a cosplayer that plays the Joker, and he is fucking phenomenal. Hold on.
Good sneeze.
Ah, yeah. Good sneeze, bro. The guy who cosplays the Joker is fucking... You all know who I'm talking about. That guy with the exact... The dude you would see in the comic book, and then the movie.
Okay.
You know, with the great... With the super awesome look. I forget his name.
Is he going for Heath Ledger or comic book Joker?
Comic book.
Okay, then yes, I think I know who you're referring to.
Yeah, anyway. He did a cover of The Killing Joke, which
That's fantastic.
is so spot on. I have it as my wallpaper.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. Anyway, and then two, The Killing Joke is probably the best origin story I choose to go with for the Joker.
Yeah, I believe that's how it goes, but it's not canon according to people.
It's not.
Like, if they were going to choose a canon origin for the Joker, I would be totally fine with this one.
I would be super fucking fine with that one.
I would have no issue with that one.
Yeah.
The Killing Joke's fucking awesome. Alan Moore is a fucking insane, like, weird British guy, and I love him. Watchmen's awesome, but Killing Joke's sweet.
British guy, and I love him.
There was this older lady, and when I say older, I mean like maybe late 50s, sitting in front of me in line.
Yeah.
And like they weren't like single file lines, like they were like marked out in tape. And,
so they were kind of just like the quick,
like, yeah, just kind of like, oh, gather up there, guys.
Yeah.
But so the lady, like the dude that like was working at the con told her, like, hey, can you fill in over here so we can get more people in this line?
Oh, there you go.
And she's like, oh, no, thank you. I have problems with, like, spacing. We already got this.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, oh, well, do you mind if I take that spot? She's like, oh, yeah, go ahead, do it. Like, so that was my way that I skipped over about 3 people.
Bam.
Like, her and then the 2 guys sitting, like, next to her in that area of the line. I'm like, okay, good. I got this. I'm all right. I'm making my way up the line.
Oh, by the way, I gotta point out something real quick.
Yes.
As you approach the dawn and the night of new days, every time the bell chimes, the screen will zoom out a little bit. I'm not sure why, but I think it's for... See that? I think it's for a framing effect. I never really figured that out.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, that is a choice that they made.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool, and it's very ominous.
Yeah, like, it's the little things in this game. It's subtle.
By the way, it goes fucking everywhere with you, by the way. And it is creepy.
Indeed.
Anyway, what I'm doing right now, since the place doesn't open until 8 o'clock, I decided to cheat it and then go inside. Now, this is the bathroom.
Oh,
What
yeah.
I've got right now is the land title deed. And it's basically, you get the fucking hand guy.
That comes out of the toilet.
And he needs paper.
Paper!
So show him the land title deed. It's paper. And he gives you a super thumbs up.
It's like, yo, what's the fucking paper?
And then takes it with him into the toilet. He gave you his J.O. sheet.
See?
Heart! Which means we just got 4, and we got another heart.
Give me paper. Yay! You helped question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah. Basically, that's like that's the only time you can really do anything with the guy. There's nothing really beyond that.
Anyway, so Stanley line.
Yeah, Stanley line.
Having to, manipulate my way up there. I bumped ahead totally legitimately, not cutting or anything.
Totally legitimately.
She let me get up there. And then the girl in front of me had a Navi ringtone.
Oh, God.
It was like, listen! Hey, listen!
No.
Like, over and over and over again. Because she's just texting all of her friends, like, hey, get the fuck up to the Stan Lee thing. And I'm like, oh, you're telling your friends to get up here, huh? She's like, yeah, they're not letting us save spots in line. I'm like, oh, well, I was a little bit back there, and no one seems to be coming. If they show up right now, you can just go back in my spot where I was.
Ooh.
And they did, and she did.
Oh.
So I got her spot.
Oh, man.
So skipping ahead, I am ahead of 6 people that I was behind previously.
I'm ahead of 6 people now.
And they're not, like, mentioning anything to me. And there was even, like, one black dude who's, like, really funny. He's like, I see what you're doing. And I'm like, hey, if people want to go back, it's fine. And he just laughed at that. I'm like, alright, making my way in.
Making my way downtown.
I am 15 minutes away from the Stan Lee thing. Let's see how I can do this.
Let's see how I can do this.
Let's see what's up, because I'm like, this.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, this is too much of a good coincidence. Like,
Yeah.
maybe God wants me to meet Stan Lee.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off right here.
Do it.
There's a dude up the tree. Fucking roll into it. And then he fucks himself up, and then you take his money. Alright, bye, guy. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. After
Oh,
we
shit.
fucking robbed a dude. I don't know what's happening. Oh, yeah, this.
Oh, yeah, I know this place. Alright, so after you bought the land title deed, you have to view the, from the thing. God, the telescope? Thank you. The telescope again. And then, the Deku guy flies into here. And then you basically just buy a heart piece from him. I think it's like $150.
Interesting.
Yep.
It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. Anyway, moving up the Stan Lee line.
Yeah, moving up the Stan Lee line, I am actually closer to the front than I was now.
You're making your way downtown, so to speak.
Making my way downtown to the front of the line. I am behind a good 9 people right now. Like, 4th row. I'm like, there is a very good chance I can get in there.
Yeah.
If not everyone in the Game of Thrones panel right now wants to see Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a fucking insane assumption. Because
Well, I mean,
why would they leave if they have at least just a chance to see him and then leaving? Like, he's the biggest thing at this convention that time, like, arguably. And so I'm like sitting there and I'm mulling it over. And then I noticed that your brother Nick, who I went with, is at the front of the line.
That dick. Oh, by the way, you saw the little butterflies floating there?
Yes.
That's how you can mark. Oh, fuck. It's a pea pod.
Aw, it's kind of cute.
Anyway, yeah, Nick's at the front of the line.
Nick's at the front of the line. I'm like, I can't cut in front of these people. Like, how do I do this? Like, I'm like, I see Nick right there. How do I take advantage of this bullshit?
How did Nick get to the front of the line?
Apparently he had been waiting for a while. How
do I take advantage of Nick being up front while I'm not?
I'm like, I can't cut in line because I don't want to be that asshole.
Yeah, you don't want to be the dick bag.
No, and I was like, so I call out.
What's
like,
this guy drop? He dropped something.
I don't know, there's a little chest.
I think it's a heart piece, but I could be wrong. Anyway,
See?
this is like the golden line chest boxes are like always the best. Anyway,
yeah, they're nice.
Nick's in front of the line.
I'm like, Nick, it's me. He's like, oh, hey, Eli.
Hey, heart piece. There you go.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, Nick, how'd you get up there? He's like, I've been here for a fucking while. And like, so him and I were having a conversation, like me a few rows back, and he's up there.
Yeah, fuck is his go-to word. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
As I say it myself.
He's into the fuck word.
Yeah, it is the epiphany of his vernacular.
So I decided to, take advantage of the fact that we're talking from like about 10 feet away from each other.
By the way, don't get hit by that flying bird. He steals your shit.
It's fucking annoying.
Actually, you know what? I can steal shit back from him. I think he drops a pot. Or like a bottle.
You're a pot.
You're a pot.
Anyway, so, I got this phrase from you, Dave, but it kind of turned into the catchphrase of the trip.
Nope, he just drops a bunch of money.
Yay.
Well, yeah, drops my money. That fucking bird.
Turned into the catchphrase of the trip. Calling something a bunch of poopy astics covered in semen.
Poopy astics covered in semen. Covered in semen.
That became, like, the thing for the weekend. Like, every time we're like, oh my god, those bathrooms in there were great. What would you say? I'd say they're a bunch of poopy astics covered in semen. Like, anything. Every time you ask someone's opinion on something, or someone was talking about something that they didn't like, and you'd be like, you know what that is? And they'd be like, what? A bunch of poopy astics covered in semen? And by the end of the weekend, Nick was getting fucking annoyed by this. He did not like this phrase. And he would get even more mad because, like, if there were kids within 100 feet of us, he'd be like, "They're kids, man." Like, even if we say it in a quiet enough fashion that the children would not have heard us unless they have fucking super hearing, Nick would still get worried.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, you have to come back here on day 3. Because, or you can just, or we can do something that we'll be doing later to get rid of it immediately.
Well, can't you just use the bomb mask for it?
No.
Or do you need the big bomb?
You need the powder keg.
Powder keg, yes, you're right.
Because that's a giant fucking boulder.
Yeah, when we come back day 3, we're going to see some depressed bullshit. Look what we found.
Look at this scrub. It's me.
It's me, I'm the scrub. So, anyway, so I'm like, Nick, you know what this line is? He's like, don't fucking say it, don't fucking say it. I'm like, Nick, you know what this line is?
Nick!
Do you know what this line is? He's like, don't you say the poopy astics thing. And finally, the dude, one of the dudes in the group that was between us, because apparently just one group of friends, he's like, hey, do you guys want to, just like go with each other? You're just one guy.
Yes!
So, so poopy astics covered in semen saved my life.
Oh, that's fucking great.
So,
oh,
it felt like an episode of a TV show where one guy cheats his way up the line. That'd be a great episode for
something. Shit. Okay. Alright.
So I ended up in the front of the line.
Alright, hold on. So, we're gonna end it off here.
Good.
And then we'll leave it on a cliffhanger of you saying poopy ass sticks covered in semen and moving up the line to go see Stan Lee. Guys, we'll continue our story next time.
On PigeonHoles.
And the other rest. Bye.
Dave's a fucking asshole. And I'm gonna I gotta dissect his penis with a stick. Gonna fucking get a stick, and not even a sharp stick either, but like one just a dull stick. I'm gonna use the stick to dissect his penis and look at all the insides, and then but he's still gonna be awake, so he's gonna be like, "Ow, stop cutting open my dick." I'm like, "No, I'm cutting open your dick for educational reasons." And then I discover the cure for cancer through his dick dissection. So Dave's a little bit salty that I cut open his dick, but he's like, you know what? As long as it cured cancer, I guess it's pretty cool. So that's what I'm gonna do to Dave, since he's out of the room for the moment. I get to say whatever I want.